Hello, my name's Maggie, and I'm one of the customer success managers here at Crowdmark. Today, in this tooltip session, we're going to be looking at ready-to-grade and non-QR coded assessments and how the scanning and uploading processes differ from what you might be used to in a traditional QR coded assessment. We're going to we're going to have an overview of uh, how to choose which administered paper-based workflow is going to work best for you. We're going to look at both of the non-QR coded workflows and what is useful about each one. And then we're going to look at how they are used and how they're different from what you might be used to seeing in the QR coded workflow. So if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to drop them in the chat or raise your hand and I can unmute you to speak. Otherwise, uh, we can go ahead and get started. Let's do that. Okay. Oops. All right, so let's start with choosing an assessment type. Most users are familiar with QR coded booklets. If you're not, we have, this is the traditional Crowdmark workflow, super secure. Each booklet is unique. Each page of each booklet is given a unique QR code, and that makes the scanning and uploading very easy. Nothing can get disorganized. Doesn't matter if you throw the pages in the pile on the floor, they're all going to get routed to the right place. So with that workflow, we wanted to add to it to give people some flexibility in how they design their assessments. So this is a really great overview of the differences between the three administered assessment workflows and a good quick look at what features you can make, like what features will work for you and which assessment type to choose. When setting up the assessment, you'll note that the ready to grade assessment shows up in the setup process, and the non-QR coded Crowdmark booklets show up after you select Crowdmark booklets and upload your template. You're then directed to select between QR coded and non-QR coded booklets. So ready-to-grade assessments were designed for things like worksheets or labs, things that you don't want to have to spend a lot of time formatting in Crowdmark before they're written. They may even already be written. They may be sitting on your desk right now, and you can simply scan them, upload them to Crowdmark, and the Crowdmark system will split them into booklets based on your template, and you'll be able to grade online. The difference here is because this allows one-page assessments, you're not guaranteed anonymity. Presumably, the student will write their name on the page somewhere. And then the ready to grade doesn't offer the automated functions of matching and multiple choice bubble sheets that you can get in the non-QR coded Crowdmark booklet workflow. This is what a ready to grade assessment might look like. Simply a couple of pages with some work on them. They'll just be uploaded. So you would upload a blank version of these two pages to the assessment, and then you drop in your scans and uploads, and you're good to go. In Crowdmark booklets, we of course have the QR coded and non-QR coded workflow, and these require setup in Crowdmark before they're written. So the differences allow for more flexible page formatting. As opposed to having a QR code on each page, we just have the simple page information, and allows for more content on the page than might be traditionally allowed in the QR coded booklets. The good thing about these is that you can use automated matching, which is the AI assisted matching that Crowdmark uses to match booklets to student information in your course. And you can also use the multiple choice bubble sheets that are automatically graded by AI as well. The difference between the Crowdmark booklets and the non-QR coded booklets is they can be photocopied because they don't have unique QR codes on them. Um, and the upload process looks much the same as for Ready to Grade. So this is what an example of a non-QR coded booklet might work like, or sorry, might look like. You'll see there's an auto-matching region on the front. We have some question content, and then there was maybe some multiple choice questions that were distributed outside of the booklet, and they were answered on the multiple choice bubble sheet. So the major differences in the workflows, in these new workflows, is the scanning and uploading. Traditionally, it wouldn't matter what order the pages get scanned in, or even what assessment they came from. With the non-QR coded and ready to grade booklets, because of the way they're being read by the system, they need to be uploaded in order. So the pages of the booklets all have to be in order. The booklet numbers don't have to be in order because they're not numbered. Just the pages are numbered. Also, one of the main benefits of the ready to grade and non-QR coded workflow is that you can add extra pages. So if a student, wrote an extra page on some lined paper, you can throw that in, whether with the upload or after the fact, and we'll take a look at what that looks like. And then another key difference is that when you upload QR coded booklets, the system is expecting a certain number of booklets. They're expecting the QR codes that were generated. Re-uploading the same set of files on a QR coded booklet will actually create new booklets for grading. So you'll want to make sure you upload everything only once. Once we get uploaded, this is where things become different than, like, really different from the original workflows you might be used to. So in the review scans interface, each batch of scans has a unique page. You can upload as many batches as you need. What you'll want to make sure is those batches have unique booklets in them, not duplicates of other batches. You can upload extra pages, but you can't upload extra pages, to batch 2 and then move those to batch 1. What you can do is upload pages individually, and we'll look at that in a second. So errors come up when a page is missing, or if the system doesn't recognize something. It'll give you a little warning there. You'll see a warning label when you click into the review. It'll show up as a red band, which we'll take a look at in a moment. You can also delete whole batches. So if you do accidentally upload the same batch twice, you can just delete it here. You'll note that it's always able to be restored. So no worries about hitting that delete button by accident and then needing stuff back. You can also delete individual booklets, and that's what we're going to be looking at next. So this is how the AI recognizes the booklets. Basically, what we look at is the content of each page and also the order in which the pages were scanned. So you'll see this first booklet has some extra pages that were added. The second booklet looks pretty standard. This third booklet has a page missing, so we're given a warning there. When this happens, you can actually click on this page to upload that page individually. You can also do that on any page. So if I have an extra page for booklet 2, for example, I can click on page 3 and replace it or append a page to it, and then it'll show up like this. And then you can also drag and drop to rearrange pages. If page 2 and 3 happen to be out of order for whatever reason, you can go ahead and rearrange those as well. So a little bit different from the QR coded workflow, because it does take some eyes on the back end to make sure that your booklets are complete and that the pages are in order, and that this booklet isn't like half one student and half another student. So as long as booklets are kept together, the system will recognize them and you shouldn't have any problems. So that is the overview of how the scanning and uploading look different in our new workflows, as well as how those workflows work and how they might be able to work for you.